we like to do our desserts really balanced, and we're balancing this. So there's not too much sugar or too much of anything in this. Yep. It'll be really balanced.
Okay, so you were also, I wanted everybody to know that you were the youngest female chef. How old were you to cook in the James Beard House in New York, which is very prestigious? So please explain what the James Beard House is.
The James Beard House, it's an organization. It's a non-profit organization. They invite chefs in. They give out awards to the best chefs in the country. It's a very prestigious honor to be invited to cook at the James Beard House, and I think I was 22 when I got invited.
That's really young. All right.
Great. Wow.
So when you were on the chefs, on the Top Chef, what was your biggest challenge?
You know, I have to say that it wasn't even a culinary challenge that was my biggest challenge. I have a lot of fears. I have a fear of heights, I have a fear of boats, and I have a fear of, like, being trapped in small spaces, and I was actually
forced. You have to cook on a boat?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Wow.
I actually had to take a helicopter ride to one of my challenges, which ended up being.
Are you afraid of helicopter?
Well, I mean, yeah.
That ties into heights, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, right. Heights and small spaces and loss of control. I mean, it was like the epitome of everything that I was scared of.
You should have talked to Frances. She was on a real big boat.
Well,
way down.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't on that boat.
Yeah. So explain to us how you're going to put all of this together, because it looks delicious.
This is crazy good, by the way. Like,
Oh
my gosh.
Okay, so basically, you know, everybody knows what tapioca pudding is, but very few people actually. Well, it's actually made out of taro root starch, and it's these little pearls, and they take a little while to cook. So it actually helps to soak them a little. And instead of cooking them in just water, which is generally what most people do, and then they add cream. We are going to add a little bit of water, but we're also going to add some flavor directly into this, and we're going to use coconut milk instead of cream.
Wow. Yeah. Why do you use coconut for the
You know, I actually like the flavor of the coconut milk, and it makes it feel like a natural coconut dessert rather
tropical.
than yeah.
So it goes vegan then?
Except for the curd on top has some egg and some butter in it.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to add a little sugar to sweeten it up.
It tastes like the vacation we were just talking about.
Here's your rum. Then this is going to kind of make it feel like a
Easy.
That was close.
That kind of makes it feel like a pina colada. This actually takes a little while to cook.
How long does it take, actually?
About half an hour, and you want to make sure that those little pearls are completely translucent. That's how you know it's cooked.
Turning?
You kind of intermittently stir. The next component is the curd, and that's something that you actually have to constantly stir.
Okay.
So we have egg yolks. We have sugar.
It's white sugar. Okay.
It's white
granulated sugar.
You could substitute with a different kind of sugar, and you actually need to stir that right away because sugar actually cooks egg yolks.
It does.
If you just let it stand.
Okay.
We have passion fruit puree, which actually, when you get it,
that's what you're tasting.
When you get pure passion fruit, like the fresh passion fruit, it's actually this is a frozen puree, and there's no sugar added to it. And when you get that bright, fresh passion fruit puree, it's really acidic, so you need that sugar. And we're actually going to take a vanilla bean here.
My favorite. You're going to cut it and take all the...
Yeah, so you want
me to turn it while you get
the whole thing right away.
A fresh vanilla bean, and then it's a little bit easier to get those seeds out and split it straight down the center. Try not to split it all the way through, and then you can open that up and take the back of the knife.
Always amazed by the...
And scrape out the seeds.
Just like
you have all those seeds right there.
I love it, and that's a flavor is so unbelievable. So different.
Wow.
So basically, you stir that, and this is something that you have to constantly stir until it thickens.
You're just stirring it because the egg is cooking it, or
we don't have time to finish the sauce, but basically, so you don't curdle that egg.
It takes how long? About
a half? It takes about 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on how much. This wouldn't take so long because it's not very much.
But it's worth it.
To make it a little bit creamier and richer, you would add that butter in a couple cubes at a time. Should be at room temperature.
Flavorful. Like the flavor in here is just, I mean.
What's really nice, I actually have a passion fruit tree at home, and it's really nice to add
What's a passion fruit tree at home? Of course you do.
Right. None of us do.
But the seeds in the passion fruit actually add a really cool texture.
You know, I'm going to ask Frances if she would go into our refrigerator Francis, go into the refrigerator. No, go ahead. Ready? Go ahead.
So we're serving these in mason jars.
Wow, that's never happened before. You're magical.
Wow.
Want to take the bowls out? You didn't know that. Oh, we want to take our. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna assemble some for
This
you.
is what it comes out like.
So this is what it comes out like.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you want to
good.
make sure
I
it's
guess I can turn
completely
this off.
chilled before you start plating it. Yeah,
Now I
that would take
understand.
way too long. So basically, you can see in here those little pearls are completely translucent.
Look at that.
And it tastes like natural, real coconut because it's made with coconut milk. And we're gonna layer it like you would a trifle. We've made a little crumble here with some black sesame seeds and some brown sugar and a little bit of flour. You could add flax seeds in there.
And
You could
just
add
go
whatever
and
kind of
build
seeds
a
you want.
house.
And build up.
so
Yeah.
good.
So delicious. It's a,
Want to try to not get it all over the place. Actually, to make it a little bit easier, you can get these plastic piping bags.
oh, nice.
And you just cut off the tip.
We're going to watch you while we're watching you build the house here. We'll tell you that you can check out Chef Brooke. She is on her new show that she has. It's on MTV. It's MTV's new show called House of Food, premiering March 31st at 10 o'clock.